Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said that the terrorism is one of the biggest challenges facing the world and is the enemy of humanity and peace. He is of opinion that Union Minister in fact wrote of how India has been a victim of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism for decades now. He said that our government is following the policy of zero terrorism and tolerance to terrorism. India has set an example before the whole world in its fight against terror. Referring to terrorism as the biggest challenge in the world today, he expressed his opinion of how it is a menace and enemy of all that is good and why it must be destroyed. For unlike other epidemics, such is it that it will not end on its own. In a scathing rebuttal, he says that a terrorist can never be a freedom fighter and that terrorism can never be justified. Speaking on the Pahalgam attack, he proclaimed how the purpose of the attack was to break the unity of India and spread fear in the country, and how such a heinous attempt must always fail. He wrote, and I quote, "No religion justifies the killing of innocents. Terrorists only try to legitimize their misdeeds by taking the name of religion." And further, the Defence Minister has written extensively. He wrote about India's zero tolerance policy against terror, and he said that wherever terrorists are, we will not hesitate to eliminate them. Along with this, he says he will give a befitting reply without differentiating between the government-sponsored terrorism and the masterminds of terror. The surgical strike of 2016, the Balakot Air Strike of 2019 on Operation Sindoor of 2025 are proof of this. He further went on to say that in order to end terrorism, just destroying their camps is not enough. The entire structure has to be uprooted. The entire network that provides economic, ideological and political support has to be destroyed. The most basic step in the fight, he said, would be to decide on a universally accepted and practical definition of terrorism so that action against it can be effective. And international financial institutions also need to understand how bailout packages and loans given to Pakistan are spent on nurturing cross-border terror and how this must be stopped immediately. And further, the Defence Minister has written that Pakistan are spent on nurturing cross-border terrorism and it must be stopped. He has pitched for a no financial aid to Pakistan, and Raksha Mantri also underlined what a serious threat Pakistan is as a nuclear power to the world.